My name is Mary Elliott, and I'm a pediatric occupational therapist for the Ferndale School District. I'm also the founder and former executive director of the Bellingham Makerspace. The Makerspace is a wonderful resource that provides affordable access to high-tech quality tools, technologies, and the space to work in. I think we all at some time have said to ourselves, I'd like to make that, only not to know how to follow through for a myriad of reasons. The Makerspace helps take the risk and expense out of that equation. If you don't yet have the skills required, we have teachers and other members who will help you learn. If you don't have the tools needed, we can provide them. The true jewel of the Makerspace is the maker community. There are so many incredibly talented, creative people in our area. It's always inspiring to walk through the Makerspace and see the many different wonderful things people are making. When my youngest child was born, my oldest was diagnosed with leukemia. So I had a newborn baby and a 2.5-year-old with cancer. It was a lot. He's okay now, and he's in college, thank goodness. He's doing excellent. But before this happened, I don't think that I had any idea of what my limits were because I had never really pushed myself. Not really. It was a really difficult time, and I learned a lot. I learned how to persevere, despite being worried, stressed, and tired. I learned how to be a strong advocate. It was a painful time in my life, but caring for my boys during this extreme time of need showed me that I'm a much stronger and more capable person than I thought I was. So I no longer shy away from challenges. I'm much braver and more confident in my abilities. And I don't think I would have chosen to open the Makerspace if it were not for the lessons I had learned then. Opening the Makerspace was scary and risky. I'd never run a business before, much less a nonprofit organization. Looking back, I'm proud to say that I was able to bring the Makerspace from concept to launch in 7 months with no outside funding, and today it's still going strong. Well, I have just recently stepped out of the executive director role, and I've handed off the running of the Makerspace to our great board of directors who will help it continue to grow. I'm now shifting my focus and involvement back to what inspired me to open the Makerspace in the first place, which is making adaptive equipment. Let me give you a little bit of background. So 80% of people living with a disability use some kind of aid or assistive device on a daily basis to increase their independence. However, the cost of many assistive technologies can be prohibitively expensive, and they may not be able to acquire the assisted devices they need to fully participate in our community. There is an untapped potential in the maker community that can positively impact the lives of people with disabilities. And this is why I will be focusing on my role as the Washington State Chapter Leader for Makers Making Change. Makers Making Change is a nonprofit organization based in Canada, and it offers a platform for makers, engineers, hobbyists, students to volunteer their time to fabricate a solution for someone in need. The website has collected a repository of designs and projects. People with disabilities and their families can request a project that they feel will help address their barriers. Makers may freely download or create new designs, and skilled volunteers in our community can work with the recipient in ensuring the project meets their needs. The Makers Making Change platform enables everyone to publish and share open source assistive technology designs made by both our organization and other makers. The Makerspace has hosted several volunteer events where we have adapted electronic toys to be activated by a large button or switch, so children with limited dexterity can still play. We've made mouth-controlled joysticks so people with limited use of their hands can access a touchscreen device. And I'm really excited to put my focus now on holding these sorts of events regularly out of the Bellingham Makerspace location. Wow. I highly recommend finding a mentor. Look around and find someone that has skills that you admire, and introduce yourself. Invite them out for a coffee or tea, or heck, even a beer. An informal interview is a great way to connect with others in your field and provides a nice opportunity to ask someone to be your mentor. I remember checking in with Robin Halliday once, so excited about some new idea, and she looked me in the eye and said, "Are you spending time doing what you should be doing? Because you told me you wanted to do X, and the things you're spending time doing right now will not get you there." And I had to hang my head and say, "Yeah, you're right." So she helped hold me accountable for the things that I myself had said I wanted to do. So yeah, find a mentor, and then consider being a mentor yourself, because there are important things you'll learn on both sides. Receiving this award was surprising, but it really feels incredible. I'm good at getting things done, but I don't do a great job letting people know about it. So this award shows me that the work I'm doing is valued in the community. It encourages me to keep going and reminds me that together we can do more, and by continuing to work with like-minded organizations, we can make cascading positive changes for people in our area.